Hello everyone, this is Ashrit from Learn Digital Academy. So thinking of what next after 10th of PUC. So there are a lot more career opportunities in digital age. So we have lot more courses to learn. So it will give you a value added for your courses also. It will give you value added in your educational certificates also. So let's discuss what all the current trending digital age courses which give you career opportunities in future. So let's discuss one by one. So career opportunities in digital age, a lot more things to go. So the first thing, so in this we are going to discuss what all the courses we have. So what kind of education required to do these courses, and also after finishing the course, what are the job opportunities you will get. So courses, education required or education background, and also job opportunities. So what kind of course will give you what kind of beautiful jobs in futures we'll discuss. Okay. So top skills for freelancers nowadays. As a student you can earn money. As a freelancer you can earn money. As a part-time you can earn money. So a lot more courses have. So graphic designing is one of that. Web designing and development. Content writing. App design and development. Photography and videography. Photo editing, video editing. Digital marketing. Animator. Lot more are there. So but these are the main top skills for freelancers. So if you know designing, you can earn hourly basis. If you know web design and development, you can earn thousands together. So if you know content writing, you can work as a freelancer. So if you know any of these things, you can earn money as a student also, as a part-time designer or as a part-time editor, as a part-time digital marketer. So you can call it as a freelance designer or a freelance artist, or also you can earn a lot more certificates with your current pursuing education. So top skills here you can see. So in this I am picking a course of graphic designing. So we'll discuss one by one. What is exactly graphic designing? So why we need graphic designing? Yes. So the first part is, what is design? What is graphic design? So graphic designing is the process of visual communication and problem solving through the use of typography, photography and illustrations. So maybe any symbols, maybe any pictures, or you can go with photographs and all. So what is exactly visual communication? So visual communication is nothing but you can communicate with the pictures, or you can communicate with some symbols by visually. So the best example is your mobile icons. We call it as mobile symbols. So by looking into the some symbol, you can easily identify this symbol is for message, this symbol is for setting, this symbol is for camera, like that, right? So that one we call it as visual communication. To do visual communication, a design is must and should required. The process of designing a visual communication, we call it as a graphic designing. Yes. So what kind of softwares they use? What are the main softwares they are using? Professionals. So in industry, what kind of softwares they are running with from long years. So here I mentioned 4 top main softwares which stands in top position in graphic designing industry from more than 25 years. So it's too long, right? So a very huge, a very brief history are they for these softwares. One is Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Indesign and Corel Draw. These are the main 4 softwares they are using in graphic designing industry, and also these are the main 4 softwares which stands in top position in graphic designing industry. If you know these 4 softwares, yes, you are a graphic designer, you are a professional graphic designer. You can easily say you are a professional graphic designer with a professional softwares, because you know all industry standard softwares which stands in top position. These are the main 4 softwares they prefer for graphic designings. So maybe small design, maybe big design, or whatever types of design it may be. So they prefer this softwares. Yes. So then what you learn? So because we have different softwares, right? So what are the difference between different softwares? Why you need to learn different softwares? Yes, there will be some questions. Yes. So Adobe Photoshop. So maybe you guys know what is Photoshop. People frequently in photo studios and all nowadays, you people can heard of Photoshop and all, right? Yes. So Photoshop is purely into photo editing retouching software. So we call it as it's a editing software. So it's a raster based software. So it is a editing software. So this is the main software they are using in industry to edit the photo, to remove the backgrounds of any images, to create posters, to create a UI design, to create a website interface design. So to create a beautiful photograph, pre-wedding photo shoots, to change the backdrops of the photo shoots, to retouch the photos, to remove unwanted areas in the photos, unwanted objects in the photos, they use Photoshop. So then Adobe Illustrator and CorelDRAW. So both are vector based software. So it's a creating software. So that means what are the major things you need to create? Business cards, visiting cards, flyers, logos, newspaper designs, right? So magazine cover page designs and all. So this and all we call it as creatives. So that is creating software. So Photoshop is a editing software. There you can't able to create a logos or different types of creative vector arts, illustration arts and all. So but Illustrator and CorelDRAW, you can create beautiful logos, beautiful vector arts, beautiful infographics, a lot more things you can create. So they use Adobe Illustrator and CorelDRAW in a professional way. So then what is InDesign? So purely it is into text alignment. So it's a desktop publication software. What is desktop publication? The best example is newspaper. You can observe lot more contents will be there in the newspapers. So magazines, your textbooks, ebooks and all, right. So that one we call it as desktop publications, because whatever things you are aligning over there, whatever things you are designing over there, whatever text paragraph, n number of pages will be there, auto page numbers, n number of pages, n number of headers, footers, topics, subtopics. So the best example you can say your textbooks, your ebooks, PDF books and all, right. So 70 to 80% of text will be there, the content will be there. So only 10 to 20% of designs will be there, right. So nowadays, from long ago, they are using Adobe InDesign in desktop publication. So that's why they call it as desktop publication. And remember, these are all the main four softwares which stands in top position in graphic designing industry. Yes. So then, what are the major things you will learn in Photoshop? So a few examples or the few main topics I mentioned over here. Photo editing. So what is photo editing? So everyone used to say, I do photo editing. So where? So I use photo apps. So default apps. Yes, in default apps, there are some limitations. So just in a single click or a double click, you can do lot more photo editings. But so if you know Photoshop, if you are a professional designer, you have a lot more options to edit photos in a professional way. Photo color correction, so photo manipulation, poster design, photo restoration, photo retouch, creating designs for web. So web means website or any social media platform you can design. So then creating designs for print, for printing industry, for print purpose. So these are all the major things you are learning in Photoshop. I will show you a few examples. So if you go for Google and search, you will get a lot more example. What is photo editing? What are the major things you are learning? So why we need to do photo editing and all you will learn, like photo editing. So before and after you will get a lot more beautiful changes over here. So here you can observe. So just I'm showing and I'm picking a random examples over here. So here you can see a photo editing. So you need to take a pictures in a different angles or in a different positions and all. Later you can add a different backdrops. See here, before and after. So two types of posters they created. So in a professional way, the best example is film posters. You can add. So here also you can see the backdrop, they changed in a beautiful way. So this one we call it as photo editing. So in the same way, photo retouching. So what is photo retouching? So you can observe the unwanted parts, the unwanted dark spots, pimples, oily face, oily skin tone. So they will remove, and at the end they will give you a beautiful skin tone, right? So that one we call it as photo retouching. A complete modeling agency, complete photography agency, complete product ad agency depends on photo retouch only. You can do magics with the photo retouch. You can remove pimples, you can remove unwanted dark spots and all in the pictures. So this one we call it as photo retouch. So then photo color correction. So photo color correction is one of the beautiful art. So because you are learning how to change the colors in a professional way. So you can change any color to any color, you can change any shades to any shades, and also you can change the costume colors, you can change the lips color, you can change the eyeball color, you can change individual part of your photography. So before and after, a very beautiful changes you can see, right? A very beautiful color corrections. So complete photo shoots, pre-wedding photo shoots, before and after, you can see lot more changes. You are learning all these things if you are learning Photoshop. So still if you go forward, I can say film poster designs. So a lot more film poster designs you will get, right? How to create a concepts, how to add your own images, how to add your own pictures in the backdrop of the posters and all you will learn. So you can use your own techniques, you can use your own ideas. So there is no limitations, there is no bounding box. You can design whatever things you have. Yes. So let's go back to things. So these are the lot more topics you have, lot more things you can learn in Photoshop. So then Illustrator or Corel Draw? Illustrator and also a Corel Draw. So few prefer Illustrator, few prefer a Corel Draw. So both are vector based softwares only. So both they use to create the things. So what all things they use? So yes, so they use Illustrator or Corel Draw to create this type of work. So we call it as brandings, typography, logo design, icon design, vector art, flare design, business card designs, creating designs for web and print. Yes, of course, here also whatever designs you are doing, you can use it for web, that is posting purpose, or you can use it for printing purpose also. So here what are the main things? Yes, the first thing is I can say logo designs. So what is logo? So why we need to create a logo? Yes, so this and all we call it as logos. So here you can observe lot more different types of logos you will get. So logo is a brand for a company, logo is a representation of a company, right? Yes. So how to create a beautiful logos? So here you can observe, see this looks more beautiful. So here also you can observe the same logo they showcased in different color combinations, different backdrops. So how to create a logo in a professional way? What concepts we need to use? What color combinations we need to use? And also, moreover, there are a lot more rules and regulations, principles we need to follow whenever we are creating a logos and all. So you will learn logo designs. So then typography. Yes, typography is one of the beautiful art. So what is typography? Typography designs. This kind of art we call it as a typography design. So typography is one of the beautiful art. So in typography art, you are using only text and color to showcase your work. So you can observe lot more things. So one of the beautiful example here you can observe. So these two are birds. So there you can observe flamingo. So flamingo very beautifully they showcased over there with the help of text. So then cock. So very beautifully they showcased a cock. So you can go with a lot more things. See here, pig. So this stands for P, this stands for I, this stands for G. So this type of art we call it as a typography art. So then again, visiting card designs or business card designs, flyers and brochures, business card designs. So business card design is very important to share your professional information, to share your professional details with any of your friends, clients or any other person. So yes, as it is a printable, what size you need to design, what color combinations looks good, everything you will learn. So lot more things are there. These are all the major things you are learning in Illustrator and Corridor, and also this is all the main industry using software. So then InDesign, yes. So InDesign in the previously we discussed, it's a desktop publication software. So you can do simple flyer designs, brochure designs also. The major thing is book layouts. So newspapers, how? So like book layout designs, yes, this is all the major thing. So like this. So very beautifully you can observe they align the text. So they align the images, they use beautiful page numbers, the backdrop designs and all like this. So wherever you need, you can use the color, wherever you need, you can use the images, but n number of pages will be there. So InDesign is very flexible to go with the n number of pages. So you are learning these things in InDesign. So yes. So here also you can do creating designs for webs. So small designs if you want, you can create over here. Yes, so lot more interesting things are there, right? Yes, so lot more things, lot more creative works you are learning over here if you learn a complete graphic designing. So then what we need? Yes, so different things are there. So different creative works are there, different software courses are there. To learn graphic designing, what we need? Is degree required? No. So if you're done with your high school also, like 8th, 9th, 10th, or if you are in still 8th standard, 9th standard, 10th standard, so not an issue. You can start learn graphic designing. So no degree required, nothing educational background required. So just we need only your interest. So if you are interested in designing, yes, so everyone welcome to learn graphic designing. So a certificate required. So once you're done with the course, of course, certificates are required. So because if you apply for jobs, so maybe they will ask you, right? So from where you learned. If you say from YouTube I learned, from free website I learned, so maybe there will be imbalance option of choosing you for the designer post and all. If you learn from a particular institute, if you have a certificate, yes, there will be a beautiful weightage on your CV also, and also there will be a beautiful weightage on your certificate also. Yes, certificate is required once you're done with the course. So job opportunities, there will be a big question mark, right? So after learning 2 months course or 3 months course, what kind of job I will get? So just I will show you. So how many job openings are there? So if you go for Marquee, if you go for any other places, so lot more things you will get. Graphic designer jobs. So a lot more openings are there. Why? Means in our daily life we are using design with us. So wherever you see in your surrounding, design is with us. That's why lot more opportunities. Here you can observe. So Myntra. So Myntra, you guys know fashion app or fashion branding and all. So they have a opening. So here you can observe. So Edureka, so think and learn. So lot more opportunities are there. So you can work, you can contribute as a graphic designer. So here you can observe what kind of salary packages you will get. As a fresher, you will earn 2 lakh to 3 lakh per annum as a fresher. So in the initial stage of your career, if you start with a fresher, so you will earn 2 lakh to 3 lakh per annum. So here also you can observe animation box. So they are mentioning 4 lakh to 7 lakh per annum. So here Glassdoor, based on local employee, the minimum like average packages is 4.6 lakh to 5 lakh per. So a lot more opportunities are there. You can see Amazon also hiring a graphic designer as a contract basis. So like a part time and all. So you can observe lot more career opportunities are there. So once you're done with the course, so and also you have a lot more salary options. You can work as a contract basis, you can work as a freelancer. So trust me, freelancers are earning minimum 300 per hour. So just I will show you freelance. So graphic designer charges. So you can observe it's a $25 to $200 per hour. So $25 to $200 per hour, right? So if it is a $10, you can easily earn 750 rupees. So leave about the it's dollars. So we'll discuss on Indian rupees. So minimum 300 to 400 rupees you can charge as a freelance graphic designer. So here you can observe. So graphic designer price list in India. So one logo design 1000 to 5000. So business cards 400 to 1500. So like that, there are a lot more different categories are there, different options you have. So you are learning lot more money as a freelance designer also. So then career growth. Yes, so you have a beautiful career growth until you have marketing. Yes, so you have design with us. So wherever you see in your social media, design will be there. Mobile interface, designs will be there. Website interface, designs will be there. So daily needs, newspaper, designs will be there. So textbooks, designs will be there. So that means whatever example you take, design is there. So until this word is there, so you have design. So lot more career growths are there in the design. So very beautiful opportunities you guys have. So you guys can go with this kind of value added courses. So then requirement. What is the requirement to learn graphic designing? So here also you can observe in each and individual slides I added beautiful 3D illustrations. So these all the things they created with the help of designing softwares only. So but these all are 3D illustrations. So different process and different types of illustrations also will be there. Yes. So what we need, what is the basic requirement to learn graphic designing? So design is purely practical. 90% of practical will be there, 10% of theory will be there. So that means computer or laptop is must and should to learn graphic designing. So that is also minimum 2 GB or above RAM. Nowadays if you're buying a laptop, or by default you will get from 4 GB above only. So but minimum 2 GB required. So i3 processor or above means i5, i7, i9, i11, anything is fine. Of course, you can go with a MacBook also, not an issue. Preferred Windows 7, 8, 8.1, 10 or iOS software also, iOS OS also. So why we need this kind of system configuration? So because we are working with the professional softwares. So to install the software, to store the software, to store your creative works, hard disk. So that is 120 GB or above storage capacity we need. And also if you have a graphic card, it is a very plus point to learn graphic designing. If you have a graphic card, your softwares will run smoother and faster. So graphic card, onboard graphic card or by default graphic card. So if you prefer, or if you go with a 2 GB, nowadays you are getting gaming laptops, right? So you can use that for graphic designing also. So yes, so lot more things to learn, right? Lot more things we have. So this is one of the course where you can start your career as a professional designer also. So purely graphic designing is into a creative part, creative industry, creative department. So those who are interested in graphic designing, so industry welcome you. So lot more opportunities are there. So just explore, start learning what industry is looking for. Yes. So then thank you. So a lot more things we discussed, right? A lot more points we discussed, what we need. So whether we need a degree or not, what kind of certificates we need, and also what kind of softwares, what kind of systems we need, and all we discussed. So these are all the major things and major points you need to remember before starting your graphic designing works. So I hope the session was informative. Thank you. Thanks a lot.